there's this idea that we need to be motivated in order to do things. That's when you really are tested on your commitment to this version of yourself that you want to become. Sometimes I give myself tough love, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I put on a little dread and sing a happy tune and hit a cigarette. Hi friends, I hope life is treating you kindly. In this video, I wanted to share some personal insights on motivation and what to do when you're not feeling it. We all have those days, weeks, and sometimes years, but in sharing what I'm about to share, I hope that it makes you feel at ease that 1, it's okay to be and feel sad, and 2, that you can take matters into your own hands and still support yourself in moving towards the big picture you have of your life. When you're down in the dumps or going through a slump, it's important to take care of yourself first and foremost, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Focus on doing one thing for your body, one thing for your mind, and one thing for your spirit. On the day I filmed this, the ways I chose to take care of my body, mind, and spirit were by making myself a nourishing meal, moving my body at the gym, journaling, meditation, using my ritual oil with intention and taking deep breaths, and just allowing myself to feel what I was feeling. It also helped me to talk about it all with you on here, so I hope you receive what you need from this video too, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments at the end. Without further ado, let's jump back into the video. Today, we don't know what to do with her. Okay. Okay. Time to go. Why is this literally the same struggle every single time? Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I woke up today a little sad. I was having a conversation last night with this guy that I have been talking to and building a connection with, and we just kind of decided, like, this isn't going anywhere right now. So obviously that left my heart feeling a little tender. And yeah, this morning I woke up sad and not really like excited to do much. I was also up late last night, like trying to move through these feelings with creativity and designing things, which hopefully I will share about soon. But yeah, this morning I was not feeling inspired, motivated, great, not so hot. And I didn't really feel like going to the gym. And it's also shoulders, chest, and triceps day. I wasn't too excited about it, and I took it slow. I was very gentle with myself, and I did all the things that I knew would support me, even if I wouldn't uplift my mood like this. So I took my supplements, I meditated, I journaled, I pulled some oracle cards, I got some work done, I made myself a very mindful, nourishing meal and ate that very presently. But I wanted to film this because there's this idea that we need to be motivated in order to do things, and That's not entirely true. I think it's important to be so committed to the version of yourself that you are trying to meet and connect with, that you push past mental barriers. In the moments that you don't feel you fully have the motivation to keep going and do the things that are going to get you to the point that you want to be at, I think that's when you really are tested on your commitment to this version of yourself that you want to become. And so I just wanted to share this. I don't know, maybe somebody needed to hear it. I definitely needed to hear it myself. So I thought I would come on here and talk about it. But I definitely want to keep it real on here always. And I think that not feeling motivated is a normal part of this human experience. And if any of us were to just base our lives off of motivation and doing things when we feel motivated, yikes. I don't think many of us would get a lot done. Like, when I was thinking about going about my day this morning, I was like, I really don't want to do this. But also, like, people go through worse in life and they still keep going. Like, what the hell am I complaining about? Stop being a pussy. Sometimes I give myself tough love, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, I'm heading to the gym now, even though I don't really want to. I really just want to stay home and do absolutely nothing today. Actually, not nothing. I would like to do some work on my laptop, but I don't want to interact with the outside world today. I feel not so hot, like I said. But we're doing it. We're gonna do it because I am committed to becoming the best version of myself that I can possibly be. And that means doing the uncomfortable and doing things that I don't necessarily want to do sometimes. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles, boys and girls. So we're gonna do this. I'll check in after the gym.
1 hour later.
Okay, friends, I am back home from the gym now, and I wanted to save the rest of this chat for this point because one of the motivating factors for me to show up at the gym today, even though I really didn't want to, was just telling myself that I was gonna feel good afterwards. You're never gonna regret a workout. You're never gonna regret doing something good for you, even if you don't feel like doing it beforehand and even in the moment. For example, today I didn't have the best workout. I wasn't really in the mood. Everybody around me at the gym felt like on the same wavelength of like, oh, we don't want to be here, but we're showing up. That was really interesting to witness and also reflect on now, because it's the things that we don't want to do and that we know are good for us that will always have the highest rewards. We will always reap benefits from these things that are just uncomfortable and that we don't feel like doing. And I find another way I motivate myself into doing things I don't really feel like doing in the moment is by thinking of the bigger picture. Like, okay, let's take the gym example again. You might not want to do that workout, but in the long run, in these long-term visions of yours, of your best self, you're gonna have a fit body, right? How do you get there? Well, you're not gonna get there by skipping your workouts. Another example, the dream life that you're trying to build for yourself through entrepreneurship or the work that you're trying to do in your career. You may not want to show up sometimes. That's okay. That's totally okay. You can feel that way. But what's important is that you do show up, because in the long-term vision, again, the person that is successful, this future version of yourself that is successful and you are trying to close that gap with, they show up no matter what, because they wouldn't be where they are if your present self didn't take the steps to get there and didn't stay consistent in order to get there. I hope that made sense. It makes sense in my head, but let me know if that makes sense to you, please. Thank you. And yeah, those are like two examples that I can give you right now off the top of my head. I haven't really been planning these videos. I just wanted to show up on here because I spoke about this in my last video. I really want to stay consistent, and I'm just thinking what would make this easier for me. And with the state of my mind and with the state of my life, I find that this is the easiest thing I can do, and this is the best way for me to show up right now. So I hope that you are enjoying this kind of content. Please let me know in the comments, or give me a like, give me a dislike. It helps me understand what's going on your end so that I can reflect and pivot. I am in the midst of planning some content for the future and just getting more organized and setting the foundations for this channel. So I'm looking forward to when that is done so that I can shift gears and get into a more structured state with this. But until then, I hope that you're enjoying this kind of content, and if you found this valuable, please let me know. And as always, I am sending you so much love. I'm sending you big hugs, and I just want to thank you for being here, and thank you for being you.